What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer here to talk about. We still in the draft, man. Hey, let's keep it moving. You got to keep on moving. So look, we in the 7th round now, y'all. So obviously, as I said before, the talent is going to be at less of a premium. But again, you can still find gems. So let me just tell y'all about what I think about this guy and what I think he could do for the team. Tariq Carpenter, Georgia Tech. The thing about him now, Packers love, we love people who can do multiple things, We love flexibility. We love people who can play different positions. So when I talked about Ryan, the guard, or the tackle who could be a guard, like he was a tackle his whole, UCLA career. They're going to move him to guard because that's what the Packers think that he's good at, but he's a tackle. This guy, in college, he was a hybrid. So when you are a hybrid in college, to me it shows that you're good enough in some things, but you're not good enough in a lot of things. And again, when we get to these 7th-round picks, like it's a crapshoot, y'all. I mean, the whole draft is a crapshoot, but I am highly confident that our first 4 picks are gonna do what I said they would do because the talent is just off the chain. But not with these guys. So the next guys I'm going to talk about, it's going to be less. But what we have to do is, when you're this low in the draft, we have to look at 1 or 2 things that you do good. So with this guy, it just screams special teams to me. And look, I might be stretching, but shit. At some point in time in his family's history, there was a Carpenter. So hopefully he can lay down a foundation and come up with a good structure to help our special teams, because that's what it looks like he's going to be. He ran like a 4.6. That's pretty good. But again, he's a safety linebacker hybrid. I would say he's too big to be a safety and too small to be a linebacker. So, he's in that middle. It's kind of like a Oren Burks. Y'all seen how Oren Burks worked. It didn't work on the field as far as defense, but it did work in special teams. So, and another thing about special teams, as a rookie, it's easier to mold somebody, just like a brand new baby. If you got a brand new kid, you can kind of mold them into what you want them to be, or the values, or their kind of attitude, or the way they look at things. Some people just let their kids do whatever the fuck they want to, and by the time the motherfucker 14, he's like, well, I don't want to do that. So y'all got to watch it. But it's easier to install in their head, especially as a great special teams coach like Rich Bisaccia. I think he's going to work with this guy hand in hand. And I think that he is going to make the roster because of that. Now, people coming after this guy, I'm not sure if they'll make the roster, because just like with this guy, the film, nothing jumps out at me. Nothing jumps out. He's athletic, but at this point, everybody's athletic, to make it to that kind of school. Georgia Tech, they put out good athletes. Calvin Johnson, he's the only one I can think of right now. But, yeah, bro, so he's going to be a special teams player. That's what I think. He has good open field speed. That's going to help. He's just going to have to learn how to stay in his lane. He's going to have to learn how to locate the ball. And, maybe in 2 or 3 years, he's going to be a special teamer. I'm just telling y'all that. First couple years, he's going to be a special teamer. Now, he's still going to be in the linebacker rooms and the safety rooms. But what the Packers are going to have to do is figure out what the fuck he really is. Georgia Tech couldn't figure it out. Again, with our tackle Ryan that we got, he was a tackle the whole time at UCLA. The Packers just see his game and say, oh, well, he's going to be a guard for us. This guy, they don't know what the fuck he wanted to be in college. Like, they just couldn't put him anywhere, so they put him at a hybrid. So that's fine, too. That's fine. But like I said, he's going to start off as a special teamer. But then, hey, he's still going to be in a safety room. He's still going to be in a linebacker room. He's still going to have to learn those plays. So maybe in 2 to 3 years, he can become a rotational guy or a gadget guy. And another thing, a gadget guy on defense. Another thing, he's so good at some things at the safety position, but he can't do some things at the safety position. He's good at some things in the linebacker position, but he can't do some things at the linebacker position. So that's why he's stuck in this kind of situation. So hopefully the Packers do find out what he's really going to be. But then again, when you have a guy like that in the game, when he's at safety, you already know what he can't do at safety. When he's at linebacker, you already know what he can't do at linebacker. So he should only be coming in every now and then on certain plays, maybe to give somebody a breather, but I don't see him being any part of the defense, y'all. He's going to be a special teams player, but that's okay. We need special teams players. So that's all I got for Tariq Carpenter, y'all. I mean, again, 7th round pick, and we're still going to get something out of him. No ACC Player of the Year, no Bolitnikov, none of that shit for this guy. Again, these are the bottom feeders of the draft. But again, you can still find talent at this round of the draft, and you can also still find talent in undrafted free agents. So again, he ain't, nothing jumped off the screen for me, when it came to the film. The 40 time, the combine shit, the numbers look okay. But again, do not expect this guy to be coming in, making an impact on the defense. He's going to be a special teams player first, and hopefully we could develop him into something else. But shit, that's all I got on him. I'm out. Thank you. I finally reached the motherfucking 100 subscribers. I wasn't really looking at it at first. I said before, man, if it's 10 motherfuckers, 20 motherfuckers listening to me, that's all I need, but I've come across some cool ass motherfuckers in the comments and all that, and there's a lot of people that know what they talking about. So goddamn it, we already at 100. Let's run that bitch up. Give me 200. Let's make it to 300. Let's make it to 400. Let's make it to 500. Let's just keep on going. And again, man, it's gonna be a great season. So thank y'all. We almost done with this draft shit. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Shit, after this, I might take 2 months off. Not for real, but thank you for fucking with me. Hop up in them comments. Tell me what you think about this player. But I think he's a special teams only player. But at this point with us, we need special teams players because the way our roster was constructed last year, I really feel like we were just worried about offense and defense, and special teams players, we just put out the scraps. All right, well, he's third in the depth chart on this, we're going to put him in special teams. He's fourth on the depth chart on this, we're going to put him in special teams. That shows when you don't pay attention and you don't put detail to special teams, it's going to show on the field. So this year we cannot have that shit. So I'm actually very excited and happy about this pick if he can come and be that guy that we want him to be. So again, man, thank you guys again for show. Shout out to motherfucking American Dream. Shout out to shit, I done forgot already, but there it is. There's one. So keep jumping in them comments, y'all. Tell me how you feel. But like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get it.